Hello. Hi, my name is Julia, and this is Conversations with Friends and the Voices in My Head. Doo, 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 doo. And yeah, this is my first episode in English. I'm widening my audience because I've always made it Turkish until now, and I think my English subscribers deserve this. So this is for all of you. And I realize that most Turkish people understand English pretty well, so I don't think they'll mind. Sorry guys. But the thing is, I do feel kind of more comfortable talking in Turkish, which is weird since my second language is English and my third is Turkish. But I guess because I live in Turkey currently, it's been more easy for me to talk in Turkish. But anyways, I'm starting to title these videos. I mean, I don't know if you guys like it right now. Like, I've just been sitting here very casually talking about my own life, but I don't know. I've been going off of what I like in podcasts, and the things I like in podcasts are the genuinity of it. Like, my favorite podcast is Pretty Lonesome by Madeline RG, and I mean, the thing I like about her is I feel like she's actually being honest and talking about her own life experiences makes it so much easier to listen to it. But because her life experiences happen to be universal themes, I think that's what makes it interesting. And for me, that's what I want to do. I want to be as genuine and as honest as possible. Most of the things I will talk about in the future on here are gonna be from my own experience, and because I want to share my own experience with the world. I think I have a pretty um minority life. Not minority, but what's the other word for it? Like, I don't want to say rare or different, but I mean, yeah. Anyways, I want to share my views and my experience with people who might be struggling with the same thing and don't have a niche little podcast to listen to when they're struggling with these things. So today I have a specific topic that I will be diving into because it resonated with me a lot today. So let's start from the beginning. Today I went to class in the morning, intro to filmmaking class, and my professor was talking about how he regretted like not finishing his PhD and doing another PhD. Like, he left his first PhD major and he did another thing after 3 years of hard work, 4 actually. So he was asking us like, "Oh, would you guys left, or would you have continued and sucked it up for another couple of years?" I said I'd leave, and he said, "Oh, why?" Like, I said because I've already wanted to leave this major, which I study film, for 3 years. Like, sorry, 2 years, and now I'm at the end of my second year, and I've been wanting to leave this major since the day I came on this campus. And I've tried to change my major, which didn't work, because of reasons not in my control, and I think I'm just waiting it out now. And he said, I mean, it's really good that you know what you don't want in life, but what are you going to do about it? Like, what are you planning on doing? So this just pulled me right back into my existential crisis of, why am I studying cinema right now? From the first day of school, I knew this major was not for me. I knew I was not a cinephile. I never was a film person. I've been a musician for what, like, since the first 20 years of my life. I'm 20 years old now. I like fashion. I like writing. I like every aspect of art, but film just it just does not scratch me in the right way. I mean, the only good thing I've gotten out of this, to be honest, is photography. I never thought of doing photography, but now it's also been a hobby of mine. But the thing is, I don't even think about doing photography until the end of time because photography is also not for me. I mean, this sounds so vain, but I really like being in front of the camera, guys. If you didn't notice, I have a whole podcast talking about my own personal experiences, and I will not be having any guests on anytime soon. Um, but I like being in front of the camera. Being when I'm behind the camera, I feel jealous of the person that's in front of the camera because, like, why is that not me? Why? And I mean, let's talk about it in real life perspective. Photographers, directors, they never get the fucking credit, do they? I mean, cinephiles give directors credit. But like who knows good DOPs? Does anyone talk about the art directors? Mm? I mean, obviously people who are interested in cinema know about these people, but you can't pull a random person and be like, "Oh, who was the DOP of La La Land?" They probably won't know. The directors, yeah, more important. Not more important, but more well known. But you can't ask someone like, "Oh, do you know who the art director was for I don't know, Harry Potter?" Mm-mm, coffee. Anyways, so then this pulled me right back into my why am I majoring in this right now? So my plan was to major in this until I'm able to leave the country, and then I'll just restart there. But this I wanted to make this video to talk about what to do if you think you're in the wrong major. So first of all, we're gonna go step by step. Can you change your major? Are you in your first year? If you are in your first year, run. Change your major. Don't be scared of failing, or don't be scared of losing the friends you have, because I mean, I think the first year I got so used to my class and I got so used to being really good at film. I'm really good at critiquing films. I think I'm really good at I get good points in class. I mean, my GPA is like 3.8 out of 4. I was so good at it, to the point where I that validation of being so effortlessly good at something made me feel good, and I thought I could just ride it through, and I thought I could learn to like it. But why would you want to do something that you learn to love and not already love and have the passion for? And I mean, right now, this I'm in my second year and we're making a lot of project and assignments, like little very tiny 1 minute 2 minute short film assignments, and my heart's not in it. This I can't do because I just don't like it. I don't want to pull up ideas for a short film. I admire people who can do it, but it's just not for me. I like writing songs, I like writing poetry, I like writing maybe novel type things, but scripts, mm-mm, they're not for me. They're definitely not for me. So, anyways, first, come to the realization that you don't want to be doing what you're doing. Second, ask yourself, what year of university am I in? And don't get too comfortable where you are, because that's always a bad sign. I mean, I'm very comfortable right now, which I think is a bad sign, and I'm about to get real uncomfortable. But if you are in your first year, great. Start researching how to change your major. Is your school free, or do you pay for it? Are you going to have to pay to change your major? Those are all important factors, guys. I mean, for example, if I changed my major next year, I'd have to pay for 2 more years because I can't finish a psych bachelor's in 2 years. So that's also another important question. Like, can you financially change your major? If you can't, or if you can, great, go ahead. If you can't, then think about doing a double major, which I did. And I tried to do. My school didn't fucking let me. Okay, real background story right now. The light is going. So I took intro to psych, not intro to psych, general psych and social psychology course in my first term of second year. And I was set on doing a double major or changing my major. In my school, you have to take the like two classes, pass them to change or do a double major with psychology. So I did both, and it was super hard for me because I was struggling with my other cinema classes on top, and I took like classes from the next term. But I passed both with A's. A is like the highest you can get. And I was so excited. I was like, finally, my shackles are gonna be released. Hell no. I thought wrong. My school was like, you can't change your major because you're an international student and you're going to have to start from the start, and you can't change it mid-year. They did a whole thing and I still don't understand why. I couldn't change my major because of the exam that I went into at this. It was like the most complicated thing, and I asked them, hey, okay, can I double major instead? Like, can I do both? And they were like, okay, you can apply. But when they got back to me, the application deadline has already passed. So I could not do anything about it. I went to them, I begged them, wrote letters in my email like, please, I really hate my major, I really want to change my major, and they just wouldn't let me. Now I take it as a sign. I now because this opened another door for me, which I will also let you know. Um, are you going to do an exchange program? If you want to do an exchange program and you're already good at whatever major you're in, that's great. At least you have that out of the way. And if your school is free, just I would suck it up if you're already in your third year. I'd finish that and then I just start a new one. Um, oh my god, this is not being any help, is it? But I mean, what can you possibly do? Like in my situation right now, I mean, I'm trying to make myself feel better by going on an exchange and um, hopefully, I don't know, doing another bachelor later on because I, I mean, especially cinema, film. I don't want to be just a film major. I really want to like challenge myself academically because I know the rest of my life isn't going to be very challenging academically. I at least there's so much to know. Have you ever noticed how much there is that we don't know? I mean, personally, um I don't know a lot about philosophy. I want to know more about psychology obviously, but I mean, the marine life, man, I want to know so much about marine life. Space was never a big one for me, but I mean, why not? There things about the own human my own body, the human body. I want to know so much about so many different things. I want to learn music theory. I mean, maybe I'm just like that. Maybe the overachieverness in me has been dead for too long and now trying to come out of its shell. But I mean, I don't know. There's so much to learn, and I don't think one bachelor does it. I mean, I want to be learning for the rest of my life. Maybe I'll go back to college when I'm like 80. That'll be fun. I would really like to learn then. I would like to go back to this like learning experience, but it's not the same, man. Ugh. Anyway, so maybe I'll do another bachelor. Um, not in Turkey though. Not in Turkey again. This is really bad advice to anyone who hates their major. Don't suck it up, acknowledge that you hate it, and try to do other things outside of this major. And try to keep it going. Like, get good enough grades that at least you'll pass while doing other projects. But I mean, at this time, going into cinema, I still don't know what I want to do with my life, but it gave me such a good idea of what I don't want to do, which is the first step. Everyone tells me, everyone who's old and wise tells me. I mean, I know I don't want to be behind the camera. That's something. But the mistake that I've been making lately is trying to get the validation of the people around me in this realm of film that I don't want to do. Like, I've been trying to get my teacher's approval on my projects. I've been trying to get my friends to think I have good ideas. Maybe I don't. It's good it's good to accept that maybe you don't have as good ideas as you think you do. Plus, I don't even want to be in this sector. Ankara'nın havalarında var. Sector. That's the Turkish in me coming out. The industry, this industry. Maybe I want to do different things, which I am. Like, for example, a good example of this would be, I mean, I'm doing music on the side. I'm doing fashion on the side. Not like doing fashion, but I'm trying to learn about more of history. I think it's good to broaden your horizons in different subjects when you're in the wrong major because it really makes you feel like, oh, this major is not going to be the end of the world for me. So, I mean, that's my advice. But if I'm being completely honest, if you're not like paying too much money, change your major. Change it. Change it. I mean, I'm not one to be very regretful of many things in my life. Plus, I've always said I do not regret anything in my life because it's always taught me a lesson, which is so cliche, I know, but it really did. Like, I don't regret any mistakes I've done in my relationships. I've never regretted a decision I've made because they've all taught me an important thing. But right now, the wrong major thing, still don't know. I still don't know what it's teaching me or what it's going to teach me because the thing is, guys, when I was like trying to pick a major, uh I don't know. I've told this story like a million times. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna mention it again. So first of all, I wanted to do music. Got accepted into a college. Couldn't go. Then I tried psychology in another college in another country. Couldn't go. So I had all these obstacles in front of me, right? But then, I mean, when I was trying to pick out a major here in Turkey, I thought about doing psychology, but then I was like, no, I want to do something creative. I did not know what cinema is, but I had struggled for 3 years. I'm dead serious. 3 years trying to pick the right major. I went to fashion courses to try to get better at sketching. I tried to go to music courses to get better at music, but then I was like, I was so scared of them not accepting me. And it was my last year with my SAT expiration date. Otherwise, I'd have to go through the SATs again. So like, I took the fucking easy way out. I could have gone into those fashion exams. I could have gone into that music exams and got rejected, and that would have been fine. Maybe I'd done it. I picked a better thing the other year. Maybe I would have been a completely different person. I hate that I just thought about this. I'd never thought about this way before. This is even more depressing than I thought it was. Okay, guys, this is officially not an advice video. This is me freaking out about what has happened to my life in the past 4 years. Um, Anyways, I am not that person, and I did take the easy way out for the first time in my life. And the thing is, when 3 years you think about regretting, like you're so scared of regretting a decision, a really important decision, um, and when you make the decision and you regret it, it's really like a big punch in the face, slap to the face, like, you were scared of regretting this? Yeah, you will probably regret it. But does that just mean that we shouldn't be scared? That we shouldn't be scared to make big decisions and regret them, and maybe we can fix them later. I don't know. People tell me that I have all the time in the world because I'm 20 and I'm young and pretty, but I don't feel that way. I think I don't have all the time in the world, and these 10 years are the most important 10 years of my life. But that would mean that the rest is going to be super depressing and sad, and I'm just going to get old. But I see other people who are older than me and who are doing pretty well and who look pretty good. I mean, I know that being scared of getting old is all about like society's expectations of beauty, but I mean, by the way, I'm not making fun of that. I genuinely do think that it's not my own mind telling me that getting old is scary and ugly, that I'm gonna get ugly and no one's gonna love me. This is the whole thing that women have to go through because the world imposed it on them. But anyways, that's not what I'm talking about. But I mean, I probably won't get ugly. And even if I do, that's okay. That should be okay. There's a lot I have to deal with, guys. I'm in therapy, by the way. So don't worry about me. I'm doing great, kind of. But these 4 months, things have to change. Otherwise, I mean, see, if I am going abroad next year, which I am, things are going to be great. And I'm going to get rid of this whole problem. So I'll maybe refilm this next year if I have a better solution for you guys. But uh this is it. This is all I have for you. It was not good, it was not useful, but at least you know my opinion on things now. And you know a bit more about me, which why wouldn't you want to know more about me? I'm a very interesting girl. And since this was my first episode in English, I hope to welcome new listeners to I feel like a TV show host. Listeners. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping up with me. But you should keep up with me all the time. I'm the best person you could keep up with. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I'm leaving. See you next week. Bye bye. Conversations with friends and the voices in my head. Do 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 do.